Hello, Gary Crowley here with step 2 of ankle joint pain relief. And basically we're going to do three pretty simple things here, all stretches. We're going to do a reclined hip stretch, a seated hip stretch, and a hamstring stretch. And basically because a lot of the nerves that feed your ankle that originate way up here can be grabbed or yanked down along the way. You end up kind of feeling it in your ankle, but it's really from somewhere else. We just want to make sure that that's not the case. So first, a very simple hip stretch. Lie on your back, cross one leg over the other, take the arm of the leg that's crossed, you're going to put it over your shin and let it hang down. Take your hand that was on your ankle, helping pull it toward you, and put it through the hole and grab your arm. And as you pull that back, you will feel that in your butt, basically. And it's a great stretch. You can do that for 20 seconds or so. Take a little break. Do the other side. Do that for 20 seconds. Switch back. This one will be even freer. Switch back. This one will be even freer. Switch back. You know, you can do 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds of that if you want. And it will only help. The second one, getting in a similar area, is a seated hip stretch with your legs roughly at 90 degrees, your knee joints. Never want to feel it in your knee. If you feel this stretch in your knee, you move your foot up or down, so find a place where it doesn't hurt. But when you lean forward over your shin, basically from your knee to your foot, you kind of play around, see where you get the best stretch. You will feel this here, and you will feel it deep in your butt. And as you do that, your hips are going to let go, and any nerves that are getting yanked on down your ankle are going to let go. So that is and then you just switch up, do the other side, and like the stretch right before this, you do this side a little while, switch it up, do this side a little while, switch it up, do that, and these hips will get looser and looser as each one lets go. And the last thing we're going to do is a hamstring stretch, and this hamstring stretch is really wonderful if you have any type of Achilles pain or basically ankle issues, just to make sure nothing is bothering it. So and you can't do this hamstring stretch too much. So I will leave you with a hamstring stretch. Thank you. Okay, so I'm about to show you a really good hamstring stretch. The best hamstring stretch I've ever found. And basically you really want loose hamstrings, especially if you have back issues, because your hamstrings attach to the bottom of your pelvis, and when they get tight, they pull on those bones at the bottom of your pelvis, and your low back, at the other end of that equation, loses the tug-of-war, because your low back muscles are not as big or as strong as your hamstrings. So if your hamstrings are loose, your low back can relax, and you generally don't have low back issues if everything else is free. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to have you, basically with the weight kind of in the balls of your feet, I'm going to have you just drop into a hamstring stretch. You might be here, it's fine. You want your legs straight, don't cheat, just to impress us. But just drop with your legs straight, drop into a hamstring stretch wherever that happens to be. And then when you feel the gentle stretch in here, I don't want you straining, when you feel, you're kind of at your max, then I want you to flex your quads, basically straighten your legs, flex your quads as hard as you can, and drop into the stretch even more. So basically, I'm here, I'm about here, and then I'm weight in the balls of my feet, and then I'm going to flex my quads and go down as hard as I can, and hold that for 5-10 seconds. And come back up, and then do it again, and you'll find you're flexing these as hard as you can is the key, because that tells your brain to let your hamstrings go, because these work off each other. Flex those, helps those let go, and basically I feel this all the way up my back. So that whole line of tissue is going to let go, so then my low back can relax, because it's not being pulled on by all these big strong muscles. So that is the best hamstring stretch I've ever found, and if you do that, you can't do that stretch too much. If you did 3 sets of that 10, 15 times a day, very quickly you'd probably have no more back issues if you just did that alone. But I think you got to do those hip stretches and everything else I showed you, because who knows what you're doing out there. But thank you for your time. Now go back, review what worked, what didn't, what needs more work, and I look forward to hearing how it goes. Thank you.